Hello folks, it's Nicole D'Angelo here for the making of a DM. This will somehow morph into our very own adventure channel on Twitch at some point once our artist, Kobe, raise your hand, gets everything taken care of for that. We have, believe it or not, 5 players that are going to be joining us starting next week. This week is kind of a run through. I'm relying on Andrew over here, who is a seasoned Pathfinder player, correct?
Yep, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, which isn't much different. I mean, I don't think it's different. How could it be that different, right? Classes are a little bit.
It's based on D&D 3.5, so.
So the better D&D before 4.0 destroyed D&D.
Yes.
Okay. I'm lowering my chair down. I gotta get my scholarly glasses on here, and I'm gonna bring this thing close because this is the first time I have DM'd in the better part of a generation. Last time I even attempted to DM, I was, in my late teens, early 20s, and I sucked. So I'm hoping I don't suck as bad today as I did then. But what we're going to do today is we're going to practice for next week because we're going to be rolling our characters. Well, that's how it all began in yesterday's dress rehearsal. I had Kobe Phelps, who's down below, Andrew, who's up above, come over and help me set this dress rehearsal up. We were supposed to have a third person, which he decided that it was too nice outside. It was pouring and it was drying up, and he wanted to go skateboarding, which was perfectly okay. But he had committed to helping us out, helping us getting this done. The whole purpose of this was to try to do a playthrough of one single session, and I picked a very short dungeon to do that. The problem is twofold. It took over an hour to create the characters because neither Andrew, Kobe, or myself had actually created characters in 5e before. And Kobe is quite the... Well, he's a pretty damn good role player, and at one point had me absolutely in tears, and we will show that in just a few moments. But what was going on here was more or less the two of them trying to get a gist of how to get things set up. So we handed out the papers, we rolled for characters, or they did, and I took them through a very quick and painful dungeon. And that was all I did. Just took them through one dungeon. The name of the dungeon, or the little brief adventure we were on, was called Temple of the Nightbringers. And I believe, I want to give credit to this person. It was from MT Black, and the cover illustration on it is from Jacob Atienza. And it is a bigger story from the Terra at Tribor. And that is where we started. Now, it said it was geared towards level 1, but one of the things that they met takes one swing at Kobe and knocks him clear out. And from that point forward, I started altering the numbers of things that they were going to be encountering, and that was something that it really did take a little bit for me to get a hold of. This was actually very fun. Okay. And the town that you were in, the name of it was Tribor.
Tribor, okay.
Okay.
In Tribor, I was seeking revenge for the corrupt temple that cast me from blaming me as a heretic.
You're a heretic. Oh,
okay.
Boy. So you guys were hanging out in Tribor, and you heard that there's something going on in a town to the north. The name of this town is Melton. 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 Alright, so you were just like hanging out in this town, and somebody said, you know what? There's something going on up there. So this is the beginning of the story. It's cold this far north. You've been walking on this path for a while. It's dark. It looks like it's going to start raining. Clouds are ominous, kind of like outside, only not hot. Right? And it's really cold. So you're up as far as like winter I forget the name of the town up there, but you're real far up. So it's cold this far north. The sort of cold that sinks deep into your bones and makes you feel like you'll never be warm again. When the rain starts falling and the wind comes up, it feels like needles are piercing your skin. A few days ago, while you were in Tribor, and you were with your companions who evidently got so scared they didn't come today, you heard tales of a tribe of goblins up north attacking travelers on a long road. Okay. They are being led by an especially savage goblin chief. Head north up the long road, you are told. Find the village of Mountain. Learn more there. Well, this afternoon, you found Mountain. And maybe you wish you hadn't. To call it a village seems generous. It's really about a dozen primitive huts with one large building in the center. And it's got this palisade fence going around it. So you're coming up to the town, you can see it in the distance. And you're coming up to the palisade that surrounds it. This is where you are.
Okay. That moment when you totally forgot to roll for height and weight. I'll be 4'6".
Well, now we've arrived at the town. We need to take a look around and see what's
Well,
going
you haven't
on.
gotten to the town.
Well, we haven't.
You can't get through the town. There's a palisade around it. How did you get through the palisade?
We're going to have to go to the gates and hail the guard.
So you're walking up to the gates. So you hurry toward the village as twilight falls. At least you won't have to spend another night in the road. You slow down as you realize the gates are closed. An old grizzled face looks at you. I'm Frida Greyheart, Constable of Mountain. What's your business here?
We're just traveling through. Couple of merchants.
Merchants, I've heard this before. Are you with those people that were here last week?
I don't rightfully know, but I'm going to assume since I don't know that they were here, I don't know them.
Well, we're not taking any visitors right now.
That's fine. I'll find my way in.
Guards! Archers on the walls!
Why?
I'm not going to be able to talk our way out of this. I have -3.
I have 0. Whoa there. I meant tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What makes you think I'm gonna let you in tomorrow? Why should I let you in now? How do I know you're not one of those people that just want to rob us?
Well, what were these people doing?
They robbed us!
Why?
I don't know, but then the goblins got them and I don't know where they went. We didn't even find their bones.
Well, that's interesting. Can you tell me a little bit more about these goblins?
They've been taking all the merchants that have been coming up here. We're almost out of beer! There's no mead, there's no ale, there's nothing. Every time a merchant or a traveler comes up here, they attack. You just don't attack us.
Well, if we were to get rid of these goblins for you, then would you be interested in letting us stay?
Okay. Which one of you wants to roll a persuasion check?
I'll roll for it. Let's see.
Well, you were the one that pissed me off. You should roll for it.
Probably right.
But I get -3.
That's fine. Roll it anyway.
Okay, wait. Let me see something. Okay. Don't roll a 1.
Oh, I'd have advantage on anything with charisma, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
so you
You
roll
do,
2.
actually.
So you roll 2.
16.
Okay.
-3.
13.
16. You rolled a 16, you
No,
said.
he did. Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 16, so it's a 13. You needed a 10. You got it. All right. I'll let you in. But everyone's asleep. If you go straight down the road, you'll come to the inn.
That's straight where we'll be headed. Come on.
Let's go.
Okay.
So from that point on,
So, I started to have, not
Ryan.
problems, I will not say there were problems because Kobe was awesome, but I started to have a little bit of a rough road in trying to get this done in one night because this was just supposed to be a dress rehearsal and I didn't want to carry it into next week when we start our real adventure. And Kobe was this evil, thieving barbarian that wanted to go out and rob the town, and it was going to take too long. I would have had to create encounters and have him duck behind walls, and we would have never gotten to the main part of the story tonight. Well, last night. And so I kind of pushed him along, and I'll show you where I did that. Almost forgot. We did have another visitor come to play, and here he is.
Oh,
Hello there. That's interesting.
That's a big cat. That's BFC. BFC has joined the party.
oh, and he's taking a seat on my dice.
Can I throw the cat at the innkeeper?
I don't know. So here's the part where Kobe decides he's going to go with Brotor to inspect the butcher's house. Oh, you were just trying to sneak out of your room.
Yeah.
All right, so you sneak out of your room, hiding in the shadows. You get to the top of the... Not to the top. You get... Because it's a single-story building, all right? So all the rooms are like on the wings, right?
Yes.
So no matter what you do, you have to come through...
Ooh. I wish I would have known that information beforehand.
Yeah. So the minute you get into the main part of the inn, you realize I can't stealth through here because it's the inn. You know, it's everyone's still drinking, and it's like after midnight at this point, and it's still fire burning, and there's still about 6 people there.
Is there a window that I can go out of in my room?
There were 8 shutters,
All on the front.
all in the front.
Okay. Alright, I'm just going back to
Okay.
so,
And that was my way of controlling the situation at that point. But I would not have done that had it been a campaign that we would be continuing week after week, and if we had a third person. But having Kobe run next door, check out where the butcher's house is, would only have made him pass another place, and he might have, well, with his thought process, decided to go in and see what he could take, and that would have caused me to create an encounter that he might have, and it would have taken too long. But had this been one of those times when we were actually going to be playing for weeks, like I said, we would have done this. Now our adventurers are long on their way, and I'm going to let you hear the first encounter that they have. It is actually pretty hilarious, and I think this is where I started to cry. It was so funny. It's mid-afternoon when the trail is interrupted by a shallow, rocky creek with steep, overgrown banks. A fallen tree provides a natural bridge, and Dawn lightly leaps upon it and begins crossing. There's a sudden roar from the far song. "There's a Woodward's bridge! You can't use it!" A large
Troll.
bugbear
Oh,
crashes up in the woods, a club in his hand and a nasty snarl in his face. Does anyone want to roll a who's the best on history? Both of you? Or would that be history, or would that be knowledge?
I've got
That's a knowledge check of these things.
well, no, which get +3 here. This you add.
You have
this
intelligence,
plus,
right?
I
because
have
we're
1
proficient.
intelligence. Oh, I'm not proficient in.
We're both proficient in history.
We are?
Double proficient. We're both dwarves.
Yes.
Dwarves have double proficiency, so that's why I have +3.
So if you didn't choose the double proficiency, you only get the single proficiency.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the double proficiency is part of just the dwarven traits.
All right, good. Then take it.
So I've got +3.
So let's take
You
an
have
intelligence
+4.
check on the person that has the highest intelligence, and let's see if you know anything about.
I have +4.
14.
14.
Okay, so you know this about them. They're born for battle and mayhem, surviving by raids and hunting. They bully the weak, and despise being bossed around, but their love of carnage means they will fight for powerful masters if bloodshed and treasure are assured. Right now, all you want to do is get him away from you because he is surely going to be a big fight and not something you want to take on before you're going to take on the masses of goblins. Okay?
Yep.
Now, as you're waiting, the clock is ticking. So you need to work something out.
I'm trying to figure out. I don't have any intimidation.
The bugbear is looking at you. He's starting to snarl. You've noticed him getting closer to the bridge.
How's 3 GP sound to aid me in my battle?
Roll initiative.
Oh, great. 7.
Roll initiative.
Oh, wait.
3.
Hold on.
Okay.
Add my dexterity to that, correct?
7 plus 3. Okay.
No, 7 plus 5.
5. Okay. So you got 12. Okay, so
Damn.
7. So Rother is at
Oopsies.
12. You were at what?
3.
3. Alright, so I'm going to roll for Dawn. One.
Hooray! It's gonna get to swing on us before we even have a chance.
Roll for the bugbear. Oh, 6. Guess what?
Zam, I am the fastest.
Oh, wait. You go first. Alright, so it's going to go Brother, Bugbear. Then it's going to be Brunor. And then Dawn.
There's lots of bees in this one.
Okay, so he comes barreling across this log. I mean, it's a log. It's not like it's a bridge. He's calling it a bridge. It's a log. And there's this beast that's standing 7 feet tall running across a bridge that's made out of a log. And he comes close to you, and you are going to do what?
Is he officially attacking me? Yes. I'm assuming since we rolled initiative.
He's just looking for something.
My skull. That's it. Yes. So I asked him if he would like 3 GP to come aid me on my endeavors.
Oh, no. This is his reaction. He's coming at you full force.
Okay. All right.
You rolled initiative. There's nothing
I
else
know.
that's going to
I'm
stop.
just trying. I was making...
You kind of pissed him off. He's worth at least 10.
I
You
know.
offered him 3.
You never know. So is he still on the log?
And he doesn't like fleshy, short... you're shorter than him.
Is he still on the log?
He's on the log. What are you going to do?
I'm going to push the log.
The log is a lot bigger than even the bugbear
Okay.
can move.
You see, we have no table.
I know. You don't have...
So
I should
all right.
have explained how big this is. You and the 2 of you, even with Dawn, would not be able to move this log in the few seconds you have before. I mean, these guys are highly dexterous. They move fast for their size. So he could close the distance between you and the rest of your party a lot faster than you could close the distance. So he is now right up on top of you. So what are you going to do?
Okay. I am going to swing my sword of awesomeness.
And you're going to roll higher than a 1.
Damn straight I am.
1.
10.
10. Wait, what about your modifiers?
That's with the modifier.
What did you roll?
5.
Oh my god!
The good news is I'm hard to hit.
Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Really?
No.
You missed.
Hooray.
Oh, great.
I can swing my
great.
sword.
We're not going to be here for long.
Nope. Say goodbye, brother. We're gonna
The
die.
player stops and realizes you're not much of a... Like, he's going to be able to take you out later because you just totally missed him. So he takes out his javelin and he's going to throw it at Dawn. who's standing behind Bruenor, ready to pull out her, because she's pulling out her bow and he's seen her before, so he thinks that she's a greater threat, so he's gonna attack her. Right? So, let me see what her specs are. And I'm gonna roll. Oh, he missed.
Good.
The javelin flies out of his hand, and instead of even coming close to Dawn, it lands right in front of Bruenor. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my spells.
Alright, what are you gonna do? Which spells? Oh, yeah. Cast something.
Yeah, there's nothing that I think will be much help yet. I wish there was an easier way to search through these.
Yeah. Index cards. So this way.
Yeah.
Write them down. Or buy the spell cards from D&D, which is, they're like $20. Index cards work way better.
Alright, I'm gonna cast guidance on Kobe. It has to be touch range, so I'll move close and touch him on the shoulder.
And what does that do for him?
Before the spell ends, you can add a d4 to one ability check of your choice. This is for 1 minute.
Check.
Yes.
Are you going to do athletics or something on this log?
I might.
Okay. Alright. Dawn knocks back an arrow and takes her first attack. She gets a 13 plus... Oh, shit. And she hits. He gives a 13 plus... She hits. Alright, that's the first
good.
one is a hit. So she rolls a d6. No, she rolls a d8. And then adds 4 to it. Plus 4 to hit. Okay, so she might... Oh, she rolled a 17, so she did it. And she rolls a d8 plus 2. Alright, so she just hit it for 6. So the bugbear... Okay, so Dawn knocks back her first arrow. Boom! And hits him right in the top of the shoulder, and it's sticking right like above his shoulder blade, right in the meat of him. She's gonna take her second hit. And she misses. She knocks back the arrow. You see it fly right past his ear. And it lands in a tree on the other side. Alright, so that was Dawn. So it's your turn again.
Okay. So I get plus 4 to whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna flip over this giant thing.
You're gonna flip over him. So you're gonna jump
And while doing so,
over him, which means that you're going to jump
acrobatics.
7 feet.
Totally plausible.
Alright, go.
So acrobatics, and while doing so, I'm going to attach my 50 feet of rope to his neck. Can I do that? Yes.
Yeah, this would be awesome if you do it. So roll high.
So I've
Travel safe, roll high.
16 plus
You did
11,
it. You did
which
it.
is
You did
a
it.
lot.
So tell me, what did you do?
I did a backflip over the top of this giant Goliath-like thing, and while doing so, quickly made a noose in the air and attached it to his neck. And then I'm going to use my movement to get to the arrow on the other side. Or did I use my movement in the
That
flip?
was your action.
Okay. So then I'm going to pull him backwards and stab him in the back of the head.
Roll an attack roll.
Yes. 11.
What's your... Is that with it added?
Yes.
looking like all of a sudden with this noose around his neck, he's like sitting there going, and he feels this dagger stab out at him, and just, you don't realize how far up his head is, and your arm just doesn't reach. So, and he didn't see it, so he's not laughing. He's still trying to figure out why he's attached. All right.
Well, you confused the beast.
I did.
So the bugbear is going to turn around, and he's going to grab that rope,
I have a feeling I'm going for a ride.
and he's going to give it a tug to pull you closer.
What do I roll for counter?
It will be in athletics. No, strength. It will be strength.
Strength check?
Strength check. So I'm strong.
That's fine.
I rolled a 9.
5.
So 9 and 5. So the bugbear grabs the rope and pulls it. You've now moved from that 6 or 7 feet you were away from him. Now you were like within 3 feet. You're now right up against the bugbear.
Damn.
And the bugbear tries to get to his weapon to swing it to you, but now you're so close. He just swings it, and he looks around like, huh? And it just goes right over your head because you're too close.
Gotcha.
All right. So now it is Brunor's turn.
All right. While the beast is confused, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on him. $22.
Wow. What's the radius of that?
Should be about 60 feet.
No,
60
no,
feet.
not the radius. Not,
Roach. Oh no.
Oh god.
They must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
okay. So what's
It descends from the sky.
I know. And how far of a radius?
Doesn't have one.
Within 60 feet. It's not a radius, it's one target.
It's one. Yeah, it's a.
Oh, it's one target. Good. Then you're fine. So he's rolling a saving throw. on
Dexterity saving.
He's got. I mean, his dexterity is +2. So 17.
I got 22.
So you've got.
Yeah, but what did he have to roll?
He had to make a dexterity saving roll against 22.
Yeah, so he had
He
to.
didn't come close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's taking full damage. Let's
He's
see.
toasty. 2.
That's what?
Plus,
The proficiency bonus? Is it plus intelligence or no wisdom? Right? Cleric is plus wisdom.
no, it's just 1d8.
Yeah, it's just 1d8.
1d8.
The bonus is for that's the attack roll.
All right. Dawn knocks back another arrow. Noticing the rope is now on fire.
No! I needed that.
It's radiant damage, it's not
I
fire.
know. So it's not on fire. It's radiant damage. It's not flame. All right. And she's going to. Can she do Hunter? No, she's only level 1. She doesn't have Hunter's Mark. And Dawn hits with a 19. Woo! Okay. So Dawn hits. And she's going to roll her d8. Which. And she gets 7 plus 4. Wait, not 7 plus 4. It's 7 plus 2. So
9.
she's now then
Good
minus 9. Okay, and she's going to roll again.
Good thing we have her.
Yes.
She rolls 14 plus 4, 18. She hits. She got 6. She rolled a 2. And she gets what? 2 plus 2. She got 4.
She did a total of 13 damage this one.
So it's 13. Okay. All right. So Dawn knocks back the first arrow and shoots. it catches the bugbear right in the neck, and blood starts to just pour down the bugbear's front of his body. She sees this and smiles and smirks, pulls back the other arrow and hits him right in the arm. Okay, so his arm that was holding onto the rope now automatically let go. So he's not holding onto the rope anymore.
Okay then. I'm going to go underneath him this time and tie up his feet. Which should be an athletics check.
Okay.
You still get 1 + 4.
That's right.
Can I ask
For 1
you a
minute.
question though? Your weapons.
Yes.
What do you roll for your weapon?
D6.
A D6. Okay. And what's
Right.
your
Or my
modifier?
hand's a D4.
What's your modifier? Anything?
5 attack bonus.
Okay, but you don't add anything to the damage, right?
No.
Okay, go.
Now this is just movement. I just happen to be carrying the rope with me.
I know.
17.
Okay, so you slide underneath him. Are you going to do a Legolas and try to stand him in the balls as you go on it?
I could totally do that, yes.
Okay.
I'll use my sword and shank upwards.
Okay.
Alright, well let's see, I gotta see the roll if I hit first. 19 + 5, 24.
You hit him.
And he'll take 2 damage. 1 for each one.
Ouch.
And that's piercing.
So the bugbear is now looking at you, singed and bleeding. Okay? By the way, Dawn's arrow had to fly past her and come back to him in the chest.
I know, because he was looking at me.
Yes.
It's a magic arrow, I don't know.
I totally missed that. That was a magic arrow. So as you're going under, you take your short sword
Sword.
and it's just enough to stab him right on the inside of the thigh, missing those all-important parts.
Damn.
And it just cuts ever so slightly into his skin. You now start to see that this bugbear is looking kind of hurt.
There we go.
We got him on the ropes.
What?
So we got him on the ropes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has anyone thought about what happens if you kill this thing and you're still holding onto the rope? Oh, so I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
No.
You better hope nobody kills him.
Or I can attach it to the log.
It's too late. You're done. Now it is the bugbear's turn. The bugbear takes 2 steps back and decides that you've been an annoyance. You're now about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet in front of him, and he just takes the morning glory and he's going to come down.
Dexterity saving throw.
No saving throw on this. This is just an
It's an
attack.
attack.
It's an attack. And he hits you. You got a 16.
My armor is 16.
I know. It's a, what do you call it? It meets, it wins.
Damn.
Because I didn't add his modifier to the 16 yet.
Damn.
Okay? So it's plus
Ouch.
2, so that's an 18. So, and he is going to use the Morning Glory, which is plus 4 to hit. So sorry, that was a 20.
Ow.
Okay? His reach is 5 feet. His hit, it's 2d8 plus 2. Please don't kill him.
There is a high likelihood I'm gonna die.
2.
2.
9.
I'm still alive by the skin of my teeth, lad.
Plus 2. 11.
I'm dead.
You're not dead. This is ridiculous. There's fucking more people playing this game than you guys. So, in 1 minute. You know
Oh
what?
dear.
I mean, it says. I mean, there's supposed to be more people here. You know that?
Yes.
I
But
mean,
that's why you modify the skills. You roll just 1d8 instead of 2. God damn it! There's no way I could have ever blocked 16. Never. And then you added plus 2.
No worries. I can cast Healing Word.
what do you roll? A d4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
You get one health. I look back.
Wait a second. Let's go back. Let's go back. So that's your spell. That's your act. Are you gonna walk?
It's a bonus action.
That was a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the bugbear just takes a step back, lifts the morning glory over his head, and comes down right on top of your head. You're out. I mean, it's bad.
But I get
But
healed.
Andrew, just in the nick of time, cast Healing Word. Gives How many health potions were in your bag?
None.
Oh. Really? You didn't stop anywhere on the way out of town to get anything?
I've got a water skin.
Hell.
Okay.
Alright, so Dawn's gonna take her move and she casts. Well, she's gonna throw as her bonus action a healing potion to you.
Okay.
Okay, you can roll a d4 twice.
Oh wait, I still need to attack.
Oh, sorry. That was right. You get shit. Dawn did nothing.
Huzzah.
She's still holding onto the rope.
Huzzah. Wait.
That's
a 9. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is not going to hit.
What is your modifier for that?
I'm swinging my mace, so
Mace would be strength.
+3.
9, 10, 11, 12. No, you need a 16.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, we're going to tone down the next couple of things you need, okay?
Please, for the love of God. Because I'm dead on a log right now. Besides the one.
By the way, this is a level 1.
Howdy.
For the love of God, we're
Like I said, the first few times through, people TPK. Alright, so Dawn is getting ready to knock back an arrow. She's holding the arrow and the bow in one hand like this. Just laughing. About 3 seconds, she's slid under this guy. The bugbear turn around, step back. So Dawn is used to these parts. She has she has a nice healing potion. You could roll 2d4 for that one. Hopefully you'll get
1.
Wait, when it's your turn.
Oh.
Okay, when it's your turn, you're still dazed. And Dawn's knocking back the first arrow and puts it in there, and she rolls a 19. Dawn is rolling a d8, and she gets 5 plus 4 is 9. Roll a dexterity check.
22.
Okay. So Dawn knocks back this arrow, still laughing, tears running down her face from what she just saw. And she takes this arrow, and now this bugbear, which is taking a step back, because you're now in front. You had to turn around and take a step back, is now looking at her. She knocks back this arrow and plants it right in his head. As he starts to wobble back and forth, you look up, blood coming down your face, and you realize, oh shit, I'm holding this rope, and you let go. The bugbear falls off, and then you realize the creek is only 6 feet down, so you could have been holding the rope or not. When Brotor got knocked out, I was doing everything I could not to piss myself. I laughed so hard. It was so funny, and it was one of the best times during the night. And Brotor wouldn't end there. He would continuously have these ideas where he would jump over the top of something and then come down on the other side or slide under it. And what kept on happening is he was rolling really high on his athletics checks and then really low on his damage. So I started to talk through Dawn to him and started this this kind of bitter rivalry between the two of them, with Dawn calling him little man, and he's no more than a barber that's just shaving the monsters. When is he going to step up and start doing the work? I also had to lie about some of Dawn's roles, not in the plus side, but the minus side, to give an opportunity to Covey and Andrew to actually do damage and kill, because as the bugbear was overpowered, so was Dawn. But if she wasn't, bringing them through this dungeon with just the two of them was going to be difficult. Andrew, well, Bruenor, had a horrible night with rolling the dice, and probably needs more dice, because he was rolling 1s and 2s and 5s and 4s and 7s and 4s, and it was just nuts. And the poor guy just couldn't get a break on his rolls. The RNG was not in his favor. I should say luck was not in his favor. And anyway, this is where I'm going to end it for this episode, because it really doesn't need to go on to the end. And if you do want me to play it through to the end, you just need to put a comment below. But what I am going to ask you is that if you do think this is something that you want to watch, consider contributing to at least my channel to begin with, which is patreon.com/Batgirl. Over there you could become a patron and pay by the week or pay by the month. You could do it either way. But at least that way, Andrew can get more dice. We can get a better setup for hanging the cameras. We can get those 2 new 920 cameras and possibly get a better way to record this. The cameras did fall off the wall twice during the shooting of this, and I'm not going to go through that. At this point, we were about 2.5, 3 hours into the day, and most of it was set up and then creating characters. But we continued going for another 3 hours, and it was just a blast. I can't wait to start next week. I hope you all join me, and at that point we will have Covey and Andrew returning, playing a different set of characters, along with Josh and Jessica. And I don't know if we're going to have a 6th person. I am thinking about doing a virtual presence and letting one of y'all join us on this adventure at some point. But we will keep you updated on that as time goes by. Well, I think we've reached the end of this one. And with that said, travel safe and roll high. And we'll see you soon.